Dakar 2023, I get a lot of mixed emotions. The time in the middle, it was very difficult, very emotional.
Oh my God! Come on.
I was thinking of wanted to go home, but I think when it finished, all the emotions let out, and after Dakar finished, I was already looking forward for the next one.
After Dakar, we have realized that she has to move.
To see a young talent like this at just 18 years old, from a transition from a T3 into the 6-speed sequential T1, what amazing talent. Really, really incredible.
I don't remember the exact date that he told me I would be driving T1, but it was right over there that we were in the car with my father, and all of a sudden he told me, and I thought he was joking, and then he told me he was not. The first time I drove T1, I was very surprised with how big it was. I remember that. So it was for sure a big jump compared to the buggy.
Moving to T1, where you have really short suspension travel, you have small wheels, that is different ballgame. Your technique of driving is completely different, and you have to start from the scratch basically.
More than 20 hours of seat time in really, really good and challenging conditions. So on a road to Dakar, it was a good week.
South Africa, they helped me a lot to get used to the new car. My first race with it, I remember being very nervous. It was with a new navigator and new car, so everything was very, very new. In South Africa, it's very different from what I'm used to driving in the narrow places in the sugar belt. So I was nervous, but it was very exciting.
T3 vehicle, firstly, is racing in the limited speed, and it is very fragile vehicle. The T1, actually, if you're talking about dunes driving, the T1 vehicle is more complicated to drive in the dunes. She's been handling the T1 well, same as T1 Plus. It was a good transition period, but it was purely technical reason. We didn't have the car ready.
First time I saw my new T1 Plus, it was a very beautiful car. The design is very nice. And it's my new baby. For sure, very memorable the first time I drove it compared to when I drove a T1 Plus for the first time, because this was my own car. Well, my T1 Plus debut wasn't the best because I had a few accidents already. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the learning. Baja Dubai, the rally, it's for sure very, very tricky. Dunes you'll get in Dakar. It was a good learning and a good preparation for Dakar.
She will be competing in much higher speed. She would be driving with a shifting car. The T3 is non-shifting car, so definitely it's right time to move Alia from T3 to T1 Plus.
Yeah, I didn't have that much training, and there's still a lot I need to learn, so I'm not feeling 100% ready. but I think I'm as ready as I can be, and I will do my best in Dakar.
We're waiting for Dakar to see all the girls in T1 Plus. See you there, Aliyah Club.